At the end of a hard day, it's a great feeling to turn on Dishonored 2. It's familiar, well-designed, a good challenge, and most importantly, fun. If you were a fan of the original Dishonored, you're going to be a fan of Dishonored 2. It's a heaping helping of everything that was good about the original, but stripped of most of the game elements that people disliked, most notably the time-wasting central hub. It's not a perfect game, but one that seems tailor-made to my personal tastes.
Okay, the machine has detected something. Let me detect.
The story in Dishonored 2 is pretty simple, and no, you don't need to play the original Dishonored to understand the ins and outs of this whale-punk and clockwork world. You can play as the Empress Emily, trying to save the life of her father Corvo, or you can play as Corvo, trying to save the life of his daughter Emily. There's a few other minor tidbits I'm intentionally being vague about for the sake of spoilers, but that's all you really need to know.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamira. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
No matter which character you decide to play as, the subsequent levels remain the same. What's different are the potential powers available to the player. Or if you're feeling extra saucy, you can forego using powers within Dishonored 2 in a no-power mode, and really test your mettle against the game's aggressive AI and the labyrinthine level design. But both characters' special powers need to be unlocked by spending runes that are hidden in each level's open map. There simply aren't enough runes to unlock everything, so to see all the powers available in the game, you're going to need to play through Dishonored at least 4 times.
So you're marked. I need to cut off your hand then.
And that's part of what makes Dishonored 2 such a wonderful single-player experience. There are so many reasons to replay this stealth action game. A singular playthrough simply doesn't do the game justice. In fact, most of the puzzles within the game change with every playthrough, so you simply can't look up a walkthrough for solutions. One of the largest puzzles in the game, the Djinn-Riddle, is a brainbuster that logic puzzle fans will probably drool over.
Get good help these days. Sometimes I think
You can play the game brazenly and charge into every situation, not caring for whether or not you're detected, or you can stick to the rooftops and the shadows, ingress and egress without a trace. You can be deadly and kill everyone, destroy everything in your path, or you can be merciful and find non-lethal ways of dealing with your problems, or simply evade your enemies altogether. There's no one right way to play, nor is there an evil versus good playthrough, though, of course, killing all the civilians regardless of guilt would certainly be pretty damn evil. Showing an enemy mercy might be a fate worse than death, and that helps bring forward this great sense of duality within Dishonored 2. The choice of 2 characters, high chaos or low chaos. Do your enemies die as enemies, or do they live to become allies? Even some of the maps have 2 completely different coexisting modes. My first playthrough on hard took me about 12 hours. My second playthrough is taking me much longer as I'm savoring the things I missed my first time around, and I'm wowed by the possibility presented to me. I would say that Dishonored 2 is significantly harder than the original, or perhaps I've simply grown rusty. Either way, on hard, which is the difficulty I recommend most seasoned players to start on, the guards notice you pretty quickly, and you'll die from a hit or 2, which is a great way to play a stealth game.
Back. I'll fight.
surrender.
You won't know it. He's running. Wait, Death. This is it.
Dishonored 2 is all about good design. Great character models, unique art direction that's a detailed extension of the style found in the original Dishonored. The map and the world are stunning. The city of Karnaca feels like a City 17 set in the Mediterranean. But aside from the super detailed city streets and the building interiors, the way the map has been pieced together to both hinder direct navigation and encourage exploration is amazing. In most scenarios, you simply cannot go from point A to B, even if it's only a few dozen feet away from you. You need to find the proper route to get there. The maps simply aren't maps. They're more like mazes, and that, to me, is fantastic.
Someone's activated one of the mechanisms in my house.
Jinosh.
Welcome, visitors. My home is always open. It's one of my great curiosities, seeing how the common mind navigates these shifting rooms. I'm Kirin Jindosh, but you must know that.
I honestly can't praise the map design enough. The Clockwork Mansion can be shifted between multiple modes, but the designers also took the time to work in every gear and lever and switch into the game world, making it feel like if someone had the time, money, and know-how, they could replicate this mechanical marvel in the real world. If this map had 0 enemies and I could free roam it, I would still spend an unspeakable amount of time looking through it all. It's truly a new high watermark in level design. But the Clockwork Mansion isn't the only good level, not by a long shot. There are levels that dual exist in a repaired and a destroyed reality, and the player can see both realities at the same time and travel seamlessly between them. It reminds me of the Dark and the Light worlds in The Legend of Zelda, but to my knowledge, nothing like this has been done in a modern 3D game. Great map and world design in a stealth game is huge. For every time I get excited for games with random or procedurally generated anything, I will think of what perfection can be crafted by hand. My complaints about Dishonored 2? The overly dry, non-emotional voiceovers of Corvo and Emily fall really short compared to the rest of the cast, and they stand out because of it. And the original Dishonored had Lady Boyle's Party, which was a great stealth level that also involved some social gymnastics. There isn't a level within Dishonored 2 that's comparable. However, the map design of Dishonored 2 far outweighs the design of Dishonored 1, so it's sort of a wash. There's a swarm of reports of non-optimized performances on the Steam forums, which is always disheartening, but I personally can't complain much about performance issues. However, I run a newly built and pretty beefy machine, so I can't speak for everyone. With everything on Ultra and VSync enabled, I did see a few dips below 60 frames per second, but rarely below 45. Bethesda has come forward and said they've been monitoring public reception of the game, and they're actively working on a patch. So if your machine is slightly on the older side, it might be in your best interest to wait for an initial patch, even if you're really excited about Dishonored 2. Single-player stealth action games with amazing world design, dozens of reasons to replay, that highly encourage creative solutions to their puzzles, don't come around every day, or every year for that matter. Dishonored's 1 and 2 are unique stealth action experiences that simply aren't rivaled by many games. Dishonored 2 does not revolutionize or reinvent what the original does, but it certainly refines and refines and refines some more. You might want to wait for a patch because apparently the PC version wasn't refined well enough for super amazing optimization according to the Googles, but hopefully that won't be the case for very long. Yes, I recommend Dishonored 2 very much.